The next day, Jiangxi district, Zhang Qimo's house. The people from the moving company redecorated the house, and the family could finally move in again. After Lin Yin prepared a hearty meal, the entire family gathered around the table and savored each dish. We seemed to have been blessed by the gods themselves this time. What a satisfying ending to everything. After Zhang Tianhai fell along with his son, the enemies they have made over the past years took the opportunity to kick them while they are down, Lu Yahui said with great satisfaction. I'm not sure who was responsible for causing the collapse of their family, but I would definitely want to thank them in person. With a bright smile on his face, Zhang Xiaofeng then said, Third brother's family is far too ruthless. Having constantly created enemies in the industry, it appears that they have made a grave mistake this time by unknowingly offending a big shot. They brought this upon themselves. They deserve what they got, Lu Yahui said as she puffed arrogantly. This time, the new chairman has even merged our jewelry factory into the company's industrial chain, enabling us to receive shares and dividends in the future. We seem to have survived through the huge storm and been rewarded with the sight of a rainbow. The change in Zhang's jewelry group had caused a large sensation in Qingyun city. Furthermore, the news about Zhang Tianhai and his son on the board of directors had spread like wildfire among the aristocratic families, causing them to become laughingstocks in the streets. Even the daily news channel in Qingyun city had reported the following on their main headline, shocking news. The young master of Zhang's jewelry group, Zhang Tianhai, had been forced by her father to eat back his own vomit during the meeting with the board of directors. Upon hearing the ridiculous news, Zhang Qimo and her family burst into cheers. Having initially thought that they would be forced to sleep on the streets by Zhang Tianhai, they were extremely shocked to witness the unexpected turn of events. Eldest brother and third brother have indeed had large problems managing the company even after all these years. Since the Ning group possesses both power and influence, it may actually not be a bad outcome for Zhang's jewelry group to be taken over by them. However, it's definitely a pity for the family business founded by our father to change into a public one, Zhang Xiaofeng said with a conflicted expression. Zhang Xiaofeng was currently reading the Qingyun daily newspaper in his hands. The main headline stated how Zhang's jewelry group had undergone a major reshuffle among the higher positions of the corporation. Furthermore, Chairman W released a new policy for the development of the Zhang group. Hey, you are surely worrying a bit too much. Despite your considerations for the Zhang group as a whole, has your father ever placed you in his sights? Has he ever considered giving you the management rights of the company? Lu Yahui said slowly without taking his feelings into account. From now on, you should just honestly follow the newly promoted Chairman W. After all, he has been treating the small factories under the company equally. Now that you are also a small shareholder in name of the company, you can finally attend the meetings in the precious Cauldron Tower once again after so many years. Haha, you are right, Zhang Xiaofeng laughed helplessly. Anyway, the days of our family will be slowly getting better. At that moment, Zhang Qimo's face also revealed a gratified smile, no longer wearing that haggard and tired look from before. Finally, the atmosphere in the family had brightened up significantly as everything was now in harmony. Oh, right. Qimo, I saw the news that stated how the newly promoted Chairman W is looking to absorb new blood and hire jewelry designers on a large scale. Since you are a professional in this field, you should consider submitting a piece of jewelry that you designed personally, Lin Yin said carelessly while holding onto a newspaper. You sell skewers all day long, so how could you know anything about jewelry? Lu Yahui snorted. As an expert in the field, does Qimo need you to guide her? Lin Yin simply revealed an awkward smile and did not say much in response. He knew that his wife, Zhang Qimo, majored in jewelry and jade design during her days in university. In addition to her family background, she was also extremely passionate about that particular field. After all, he had even seen Zhang Qimo drafting up jewelry designs in her room countless times before crumbling them up into balls of scrap paper. It appears that she had always dreamed of becoming a famous jewelry designer who creates world-class jewelry in the future. However, Zhang Qimo was merely an ordinary employee in Zhang's jewelry group. Having been suppressed by Zhang Hongxuan, who was in charge of the board of directors, her design drafts had never once been approved by the management before. Therefore, Lin Yin had instructed Wu Yang to fulfill that longing wish of hers by giving her the opportunity of a lifetime as a gift. Zhang Qimo muttered as Lin Yin's suggestion seemed to have caught her attention. Taking the newspaper from Lin Yin's hand, she began reading it seriously for a while before appearing to be interested in the recruitment. Lin Yin's suggestion is not bad. I will definitely try it out, Zhang Qimo said. Jewelry design. Having studied in the field for a long time, our daughter would already have become a world-class jewelry designer if she had not been ostracized in the company all these years, Lu Yahui said proudly as she came up with a plan. Daughter, I wish you the best of luck. In the past, the subordinates under eldest brother and third brother could only stand at the side and do practically nothing. With the two of them out of the picture now, in addition to the current reshuffling of power in the company's departments, you must definitely take advantage of the situation to rise up. I understand, Zhang Qimo said as she was already itching to give it a try. Lin Yin ate a mouthful of rice and said casually, Qimo, have you already come up with any ideas? If not, I actually have an idea for a jewelry design in mind. You also know how to design jewelry and jade? Zhang Qimo asked with a look of surprise. Lin Yin replied with a smile, it used to be a hobby of mine during my younger days. However, it's certainly a pity that I didn't get the chance to learn more about it. Lin Yin had indeed learned many things about jewelry and jade from his master in the past. Having appraised and carved antiques, jade, and jewelry, he was truly an expert in the field. After seeing countless pieces of jade and jewelry, how could he not have learned anything from doing so? Oh, Zhang Qimo said with interest. Then tell me about it later. With the mention of their common interests and hobbies, they could finally start up a natural conversation with one another. After the meal, Zhang Qimo returned to her room and took out a few scrolls of design drafts from her drawer. Lin Yin, come to my room for a while. Lu Yahui and Zhang Xiaofeng looked at each other in surprise. Even though Lin Yin had married into the family for 2 years now, he had never entered their daughter's room even once. With that, Lin Yin stood up and went into Zhang Qimo's room. He then shook his head and smiled after realizing how this was the first time he had ever entered his wife's room. The entire room was filled with many exquisite decorations. While a large wardrobe full of clothes stood at the side of the room, a bear plushie sat adorably on the table next to the queen-sized bed with a pink mattress. Upon entering the room, the refreshing fragrance from within whiffed outwards. These are the drafts I designed before. Let me give you a short test. Take a quick look and tell me your opinions of them, Zhang Qimo stated as she sat down and placed the documents on the desk before staring at Lin Yin with her sparkling eyes. Let me see. Lin Yin picked up the documents on the desk and started looking through them carefully. Well, this pendant's design places great emphasis on a particular style that mimics the heart of the sea, correct? Lin Yin asked with a smile. The design of this jade pendant symbolizes that of a pine tree illuminated by the morning sun. Despite leaning towards realism in this specific craft, it seems to be filled with great emotion. As for the design of this gold necklace, it stays true to the classics and requires its artisan to possess excellent embedding skills. Furthermore, its dignified and luxurious design is also quite unique. Slowly flipping through the scrolls, Lin Yin continued to narrate the design of each accessory as if they were family heirlooms. Zhang Qimo gasped in shock upon hearing his appraisal of her designs. Her cherry lips were slightly opened as she stared at Lin Yin. She never expected Lin Yin to know so much about jewelry, much less understand the true meaning behind her original designs.